Perfect. Now it's on. Okay. So even though the full moon is technically over, right, and we're in the waning phase, we're still under the energy of the full moon. So typically the full moon kicks in 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. So we are technically still in the influence. We still can do our work. So I want to try this ritual. I think it's going to be cute. I'll keep it cute. It's an attraction, beauty type ritual. So what you need, and again, it's adapted. So these are my adaptations. So if anybody gives you flowers or anything like that, you can use it for this ritual. So the first thing you want to do is, so she said 1 rose, but I like to do things in 3s. So I'm going to use 3 roses, right? So you'll need 3 roses. 1 is already in the pot, which I'll show you. You need pink Himalayan sea salt. So the pink Himalayan sea salt and the red roses is pretty much all she uses in her work. But again, I'm adapting, I am expanding, right? So I'm going to use the roses, obviously, the pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm also going to use some star anise because it's in the shape of a star, and so it's like wishing on a star, dreams coming true. So I'm going to use some star anise. I'm also going to use some fresh cinnamon because cinnamon speeds things up and makes things move quickly. I am also going to add some Erzuli's authentic voodoo hand-pressed ritual powder called French Love that I got so many years ago in New Orleans. So I'm going to be using that. Also going to be mixing in some oud. I mean, this is like really special. So if you all don't know about oud, you need to get up on oud. So this oud actually came from Morocco. It was gifted to me this summer by my friend Maria's mom. And oud is just amazing. It's a heavy scent. It's sensual. How you use it, you can burn it. But I also have oud in liquid form that I purchased. Which we won't talk about that, but I have a goddess oud, and then I have a I can't remember what this other one is. The goddess is like a softer scent. The other one, it's oh my gosh, it's a goddess. I can't remember her name right now. It'll come to me. But so there's one called goddess, and then there's this other one that I got that is for attraction and all those good things. So I'm going to be using that on myself. And then I have a mix of resins. So I have frankincense in here. I have myrrh in here, but I also have some beautiful amber. So that's super exciting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn that. So I'm going to show you how to burn. So for those of you all that don't know how to burn resins, I'm going to show you how to do that. But I also wanted to set the mood, right? Because this is supposed to be like a self-love, attraction spell. I've been traveling all week. I have a lot of stuff going on. So I want to just do this spell, right? That I just found out about. I want to try it. So you want to set the mood, right? So this is all about, again, it's about attraction. So you want to wear something that makes you feel good. You want to definitely put on any kind of oil or anything that's going to enhance the effect for you. So I'm putting on, so this is the goddess oud, and it's, again, this is like nothing on earth. It's not as good as the fresh oud, obviously, but it's quite delicious. It's quite delicious. Okay. You want to have on, you really want to set the mood. You want to have music that makes you feel really attractive, really sensual. We're still in Scorpio season. So this is like the perfect time to do work like this, right? And so this is my other oud, my other attraction oud, my, you know, bring the boys to the yard oud, the I don't know what to tell you oud, it just is what it is oud, right? So yeah. And then any accessories, anything like that, just makes you feel more centered. Now here's the thing about doing different rituals. Let me turn this music down. I don't want to be actually blocked. So anytime you, I also have my Chanel number 5, right? So I'll put a little bit of Chanel number 5 on. So just anything that makes you feel good, luxurious, whatever. The other thing I have here is what's called afoche. And I got afoche, and what afoche does is it acts like dragon's blood. It strengthens any ritual that you're already doing, right? So I have some afoche. Okay. So the first thing, and then I have a candle. So I bought this candle, but then let me blow it out. It smells so good. So this is a soy candle that I got called Pure Bellissimo from a local person here in Brooklyn. So it already smelled good and it was already really pretty, but I did a little ritual a long time ago, like when I first bought it, and I just wanted to add a little something to it because that's what I do. So what I did was I added, I think I'm gonna add some of those rose petals too. I had some rose petals. Hello, cleavage. I added some rose petals that I had at the house, and I added some like sparkles and just to make it really, really pretty. It's a little dark right now because I just blew it out. So it's not as beautiful as it is when it's lit. And it just smells delicious. And I think I might have added some oud to this as well. So you see now that it's lit, how pretty it is. You've got all the rose petals and all that. So I'm definitely going to add some of the rose petals from here into that when I'm done. Okay, how to burn. So burning resins, you want to get some pieces of charcoal. And you want to burn the charcoal. I mean, I burn a lot of stuff, so I'm not really scared to get burned, but you might not want to do this at home. You might not want to hold hot charcoal while you're lighting it on fire. Children, don't follow Auntie Zoe's example because she does bad things. Okay. So you just want to get it hot, 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 hot. So it's starting to turn red. So I'm going to put it down in a second. Okay. So we're going to put it in our burner. Right? So see, it's just like crackling and getting all cool. So you put that in your burner. And you can wait until the whole charcoal turns gray or not. I don't feel like waiting today because I actually have other things I need to do. So then I'm going to take some of the frankincense and I am going to press it into the charcoal. Again, you might not want to do it with your fingers. And then I'm going to take some of the amber. Oh, it smells so good. I need like a witch cooking show. Who knows somebody out there? Somebody in the Facebook family. Actually, we'll be doing something like this on my TV show. We'll be doing lots of little cute. Oh my God, it smells so good. Jeez. So there you go for folks that are new to burning. So it's very strong. So I'm going to put it up here. Right? And just let it smoke. Now, for the things that did not come from my house, like these roses that I bought, anytime I'm doing any kind of ritual, I smoke out what I'm going to use, right? So I use sage and Palo Santo. I prefer Palo Santo. I'm going to do the sage first. So, because I don't know who touched these roses. I don't know what kind of energy they had. So, and this is for attraction, right? So I want to make sure that everything is as clear as possible. Definitely giving thanks for the, the hands that planted the seeds and tilled the soil for this beautiful flower to have come to me in the beautiful way that it did. So grateful to Mother Earth for everything that she creates, and just speaking gratitude into everything, right? Just everything. Rose, you are so beautiful. The universe is so wonderful. God is so wonderful for allowing us to have beautiful things like this. And the intention that I'm going to use for these roses are going to assist me with feeling even more beautiful than I already do. They are going to support me in my continued journey to self-love, in my continued journey to confidence, in my continued journey to putting myself first, loving myself first, loving myself best, doing wonderful things for myself, treating myself, taking myself out to dinner, resting when I feel like resting, right? So whatever you feel like you want to bring more of into your life, you're going to speak that into every utensil that you're using, right? So I also have the Palo Santo. So I'm going to use the fire from the candle to light the Palo Santo because, again, a lot of stuff has gone into this candle. Palo Santo is called a sacred wood. This Palo Santo came from Ecuador. All right. Oh, good. My song's coming on. Mystic Brew from Ronnie Foster. How perfect. So again, just thanking the rose for what it's going to do for this ritual, what it's going to do for me. And I'm going in a counterclockwise direction to remove any negativity, any heavy energy that came in the birth of this rose and the soil and the people that touched it, etc., etc., etc. I am programming this rose. I am loving this rose. This rose is going to bring me so much self-love and it's going to make me so much cuter. Then we're going to take the Palo Santo and we're going to just smoke out the roses that are already, I don't know if it's gonna let me do it, so I'm not gonna try because it's gonna be too hard. Oh, there we go. We're gonna let it smoke out the flowers that are already in the water. So what you wanna do is you wanna fill up a pot with water and you wanna dump the roses in that, okay? So that piece of Palo Santo actually, that piece of Palo Santo fell in the candle. So we're just going to light another one. Palo Santo takes a long time to light sometimes, and it takes a while for it's hard. It doesn't take long for it to burn out. It's the only thing about it. I love it, but it can be a lot. Okay, that's good. All right. The next thing we're going to do is, everything else has been in my house. It came directly from my altar, so I don't need to smoke anything else out. This was like this was the first rose. Oh, I gotta add my oud. Oh my God. I gotta add my oud. So this is what the oud looks like. And oud is so expensive. And when Mama gifted it to me, Her daughters were like, wait a minute. We didn't even know you had oud in the house. Like, it is a hot property in like the Middle East. Like I said, I got this in Morocco. So that's why I just use a teensy bit, because I don't know when I'm going to get my hands on some good oud like this again. Okay. Smells so good. Okay. Move that there. All right. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take, hey boss, we're going to take the second flower and we're just going to pick the petals off. And we've already set our affirmations into the flowers. But you still might want to say, I'm beautiful. I'm desirable. I'm hot AF. I look amazing in my clothes. Everything I wear enhances my beauty. I am amazing. I am confident. I am sexy. I'm a bombshell. I look good. Blah, blah, blah. You get it, right? Not blah, blah, blah. All right. And then we have the third rose, right? Because again, I do things in threes, right? I smoked out my candles, right? I mean, I smoked out my roses, one candle, second candle in the pot. I do everything in threes, right? Because it's a magic number. Okay. All right. Okay. That's the third one. Then what I'm going to do, so technically we're still following Stargirl's ritual, but this is where, okay, we're going to diverge in a second. In addition to, I added clothes, scents, music, things like that. Those were my additions, right? But technically we're still doing, oh, and I did three flowers instead of one. Okay, so then you're gonna take your pink Himalayan sea salt and we're gonna take how many things? We're gonna do three, right? Because we already said we do threes. So 1 pinch, 2 pinch. Boy, this Alice Coltrane. 3rd pinch. I'm also working from the right to the left, right? So my ingredients are on the right. Once they're done, I put them to the left. So I'm moving from right to left. The right hand is the receiving hand. The left hand is the giving hand, right? So I'm receiving from this end, doing the thing, and then I'm putting it off to the left. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is, I'm not going to stir it yet. We're going to take the star anise. Because again, it's about wishes fulfilled. So we're going to do 3 stars. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that's a pretty one. Is that 2 in 1? No. I don't want no broken ones. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So we're going to take 3 star anise. I hope y'all are enjoying your Saturday. Okay. So we take 1 star anise and we say whatever we're going to say into it, right? We're going to affirm whatever it is that we're attracting, right? So this one, we're doing attraction, beauty, self-love, what have you, right? So I am 3 times. I am so attractive. I am so desirable. I am so attractive. I am so desirable. Oh, I need to. Okay. So pretty. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look how pretty that is. And so easy, right? So then we're gonna take our cinnamon stick, but we're not gonna take 3 cinnamon sticks. We're just gonna take 1 cinnamon stick and we're gonna break our cinnamon stick into 3s. And again, we're gonna speak our intention and our affirmation into the cinnamon stick. And then we have our 3rd one. Okay. And we'll put that there. Okay. All right. Nice. And then, so I'll let you see what it looks like with the cinnamon as well. All right. And then you are going to take the New Orleans or Zulie's authentic hand-pressed ritual powder, voodoo ritual powder is what it's called. And I've had this for a long time. I've added, there's like a crystal in here. I don't even know what kind of crystal this is. What did I put in here? I don't know. Some kind of crystal I put in there. Or maybe it's a piece of dragon's blood. Hey, baby. Yeah, I got 3-star anise. Yeah, because wishes coming true. So we're going to take 3 pinches of the voodoo powder. And we're going to put that on, right, in a clockwise position. Because in the West, when you want to bring things to you, you go in a clockwise position. When you want to remove things, you go in a counterclockwise. We are getting deep on this Scorpio season. I'm just telling y'all all the stuff. Okay, so okay, so that is with the powder. Okay. And then we're going to take our afoche and we're going to do 3 pinches of afoche. And so we're going to do, so we did our circle. And so now in the middle, we're going to do a cross. All right. And that can represent, so we're doing a circle with a cross in the middle. Circle with a cross in the middle is like a very ancient, if you look it up, it can be the Native American medicine wheel. It can be a lot of different things. So you can't really see the difference in that. So I'm not going to show you all again. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Ooh, that'll set it off. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 3 bay leaves. Bay leaves are super good for luck, and they also enhance any work that you're doing. This little piece of bay leaf looks tired and through, so I am not going to be putting that in my Keep It Cute brew. That one looks tired and through too. Okay, here we go. So we got 3 little pretty, sexy bay leaves. So we're going to do the same thing that we did with everything else. We're going to speak our intention into the bay leaves, but I'm covering it because inquiring minds want to know how this stays like. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Now, unlike the cinnamon and all of that, what I'm doing with the bay leaf is I'm actually just crumpling up the bay leaf. And I'm doing that clockwise. Okay. So whatever beauty means to you, that's what you're going to be speaking your intentions into, right? Now with this last one, I spoke my affirmations in it. Y'all are really getting the real this afternoon. So I still have some hair from when I had dreads. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off just a little of my hair so that I have my own DNA in this joint, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hair and I'm gonna put it in this bay leaf that I spoke my intentions in, and then I'm gonna fold it up towards me. Even though it's cracking, it's all good. Okay, all right. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut my hair into 3s. And this hair has been charged under the full moon, so I don't need to do anything special to my hair. Okay. So if you have hair that, you know, because you see, we're doing a little protective style, so I don't have access to my own hair right now. But if you know, you can also just use a chunk of your own hair. All right. So I'm not going to show you all this because you don't need to see the final. You saw enough. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to turn the fire on. Right. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And I'm going to be stirring as I'm bringing this to a boil and moving my synthetic hair so we don't have a problem. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm stirring, and I'm going to keep stirring until it comes to a boil. And as I'm stirring, I'm saying affirmations into this water. And if you all are familiar with the work by the Japanese scientist, and he talks about the magic of water, the capabilities of water. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but if you just look up water and energy and Japanese scientist, his name will come up. And so he did lots of work with water, and so he did one study where he had one thing of bottled water, and on it he wrote positive, he wrote like love, and he spoke positive affirmations into it. And then on another bottle, I think he put hate or fear, and he spoke negatively in that one. And he left them both to sit for a long time. And when he took it out, what he found was that the love, the ones he spoke into love, all made, thank you, Masaru Emoto. I love you. I love you, Blue. My students, boy, they be on it. They be on it. They be like, Dr. Zoe, I got you. So when he looked at the 2 bottles of water after it was done, can you put a link in there, Blue? A link to his work? That would be amazing. So folks can actually click on it, like from a YouTube video or something. So what he found, again, was that the water that he spoke love into made all of these natural, sacred, geometrical shapes. Like they looked like snowflakes. They looked like stars. They were really beautiful. The ones that he spoke hate into were crazy looking, like because it was frozen. And so what he found was that the chemical biology of the water changed depending on the negativity or the positivity, right? It's in a movie called What the Bleep with Marlee Matlin. It's a kind of old movie, but it's really, really a good movie about metaphysics and how the brain works and things like. It's an amazing movie. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking affirmations into this water. Thank you. I'm going to be speaking affirmations into this water. I am so beautiful. I love my life. I get more and more beautiful every day. I can't even recognize myself. I love myself. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am fantastic. I stop traffic, right? Y'all get the idea. So whatever it is, you want to just speak that into the water, and you just want to keep speaking it. Words of gratitude. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my heart. Thank you for my feet. Thank you that all my cells are working together. I'm getting healthier and healthier every day. I'm feeling better and better every day. I love myself more and more every day. I am amazing. My life is fantastic. Now, if you could smell this, it smells so good. And then maybe if you want to call in some goddesses, I call in the energy of the goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of love, the ruler of love, who serves under the influence of my planet, Venus. So I also, so I'm a Libra, and Libra and Taurus are ruled by the planet Venus. And so Venus is about luxury and making things beautiful, and yeah, just like finer things like that, sophistication, things like that, right? So I want to call in the energy of Venus that I'm actually born under. So I'm going to use this liquid to make me even more of a representation of the goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and the planet Venus. I bring more and more beauty into my life. My life becomes more and more beautiful every day. Things like that. All right? And you want to just keep stirring until it comes to a boil. Right? And if you can, you never want to, I'm looking at you all every now and then, but you really want to keep your attention on this boil. I call in the energy of Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. My life is abundant. Aphrodite, Oshun, Yemeya. I call in all of the energy of the divine feminine. And you just let the scent, it smells absolutely incredible. And if you want to use red roses, you can. I'm going to turn down this fire just a little bit. I want my hair melting. And so again, you just want to stir it until the petals become wilted and when it comes to a boil. So my petals are pretty wilted. Ooh, I'm calling in the energy of the Norse goddess Freya. The Norse goddess Freya. Oh, now it's changing colors a little bit. I think from maybe the cinnamon and the star anise. Again, those were my adaptations. And yeah, good stuff. Calling in the energy of Lakshmi, Yameya, Oshun, Sheila Nagig, Freya, Lilith, Aphrodite, Cleopatra, Isis, calling in the essence of the bombshell, Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, Diana Ross, Pam Grier, Jane Russell, Mimi Van Doren, calling in all those archetypes, embodying all those archetypes. Okay, I'm turning it way up. Then, once it's done, oh yeah, now it's boiling. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so once it's done, you're gonna take a glass top and you're gonna cover it. And then you're gonna take your pot outside and you are going to let it sit under the energy of the moon. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to take some bottled water and you're going to sit that outside. And you're going to let them both stay under the light of the moon. So again, this is really full moon work, right? And so if you're new and you're a beginner, you want to wait, you can wait till the next full moon to do this. Like I said in the beginning, we're still under the energy of the full moon, even though it's a little bit weaker. But again, it's all about intention. And I feel confident that it's going to work. So I'm not really, I'm not really tripping on that. But I'm going to take both of these. I'm going to put it under the light of the moon. What I might do, because the moon is a little weak now, I might leave it for 2 nights, or maybe I'll leave it for 3. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how I feel in the morning. Then what you're going to do is, after you've, let this be in the moonlight, you let your brew be in the moonlight, then you are going to pour this into your tub and you are going to drink it. You're not going to drink it. You're not going to drink your bath water. What is this, an R&B song? No, we're not doing that. You're going to bathe in it. And as you're bathing, you're going to be, again, affirming yourself, loving yourself, thinking of yourself, how beautiful you are, right? And you want to have the water go over every inch of your body, okay? And then what you're going to drink is your moon water. And you're just going to sip your moon water every day until the next full moon, right? So I'm going to sip this until December 16th. So technically, so mine is going to go through the waning moon, the next waxing moon, the new moon, and then the full moon. All right. So again, I'm doing it a little different. If you want to wait. You probably want to wait as beginners, if y'all are beginners. If you don't feel that confident in your work. And yeah, that's it. That's it for me. So I'm going to get to work on this script. And that's what I have for you. Enjoy. Thanks for hanging out.